If you got 250 cameras, there's a lot of footage that them agents gotta go through.
Rumors are swirling around Dwayne Wade ever since Diddy's legal troubles came to light. Allegedly, there is incriminating evidence implicating him in the extensive video footage already in the hands of federal authorities. But what's the deal with Diddy having 250 cameras in his home? Speculation suggests that the footage from these cameras, combined with hours of recordings from Diddy's parties, could spell disaster for anyone associated with these gatherings, including Dwayne Wade. Interestingly, Wade seems less worried about his presence at these parties and more concerned about potentially damaging footage of him engaging in secretive behavior, possibly taking advantage of much younger artists. This isn't the first time whispers about Wade's private life have circulated. He even stoked these rumors himself during a revealing 2021 interview on I'm Athlete, where he admitted to experimenting with his sister's clothing and heels at the tender age of 3.
As kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things.
Then there are individuals like Boosie who have insinuated that Dwayne has long been living a double life. Take for instance a tweet he shared targeting Gabrielle Union where he humorously quipped, "LOL, the whole world know I love women, and the world know your husband loved D." He went on to express doubts about how the public perceives them as a power couple. Moreover, followers have claimed over time that they've noticed signs like the occasion when Dwayne posted a picture with Gabrielle, his legs crossed, revealing a thigh tattoo. On another occasion, he flaunted painted toes and a gold anklet in a photo. There was also a cryptic blind item circulating previously alleging that a former top-tier NBA player admitted to sleeping with his A-plus teammate, who is now retired, during road trips. Both men are married to women, and the names frequently associated with this item were Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Supposedly, many NBA stars attended these parties, which could explain the prevalence of rumors about NBA players living secret lives. To many, these incidents are seen as evidence that Dwayne might indeed be living a double life, making those wild stories about extravagant parties not seem so implausible. Now, personally, I believe everyone should have the freedom to express their identity without the judgment. However, the issue with Dwayne is that there are allegations suggesting that his actions, particularly involving young artists, mirror the accusations levied against Diddy. For those who remember, Jaguar Wright once spoke out revealing conversations with artists who claimed they were coerced into compromising situations at Dwayne's parties.
I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house.
Back in the day, Dwayne Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard von Hauptmann, exposed Dwayne for organizing events strikingly similar to those Diddy has been accused of hosting. Richard claimed that he was lured into business with Dwayne due to his impeccable media persona, with many likening him to the new Michael Jordan. Initially, he believed Dwayne to be a stand-up guy, a model father, and a grounded celebrity. However, after a year, he discovered otherwise. According to Richard, Dwayne used an apartment to host adult gatherings with his entourage during his marriage. Richard vividly described the apartment as a 4-bedroom unit on the first floor of a high-rise building. One day, Richard received a call from his cleaning crew at the apartment reporting a scene of utter disgust. The place was trashed, filthy, and clearly had been the site of numerous parties. Allegedly, these gatherings occurred 2 or 3 times a week, attended by rappers, Dwayne's entourage, and the individuals picked up from clubs. Richard painted a grim picture of the aftermath, citing used condoms on bedroom floors, signs of intimate activities on old beds, emptied champagne and liquor bottles, nearly finished blunts, and half-eaten food strewn across tables and furniture. Furthermore, Richard claimed that Dwayne would bring Gabrielle Union to these parties, and she quickly became immersed in whatever activities were transpiring, while the extent of Gabrielle's involvement remains unclear. Based on Richard's account, she was privy to much of what occurred. With such detailed descriptions of the debauchery of these parties, one can't help but draw parallels to the infamous gatherings hosted by Diddy. Speaking of Gabrielle, there have been comparisons drawn between her and Amber Heard, particularly regarding their alleged roles in facilitating the attendance of young individuals at parties hosted by the wealthy and famous. Just as Amber Heard was accused during the Johnny Depp case, Gabrielle reportedly assisted in bringing young, mostly queer people to these gatherings. According to reports, attendees were often given substances beforehand, leading them to participate unwittingly in the debauchery. These parties, reportedly fueled by copious amounts of MDMA, featured costumes, satanic themes, and bizarre acts performed on stages in front of the attendees. This mirrors the descriptions provided by Cassie in her lawsuit against Diddy. Given these revelations, one wonders if Gabrielle's steadfast support of Dwayne amidst cheating rumors stems from her knowledge of his involvement in such scandalous affairs. Allegedly, Dwayne is feeling the heat as there are hours of incriminating footage from parties he co-hosted with Diddy. According to Gene Deal, it's only a matter of time before these damning revelations come to light. In a recent interview, Deal predicted that Diddy would soon face charges due to the mounting evidence against him.
The Southern District of New York has a 98.2 conviction rate. All right, for those who don't know, if you got 100 people, only 1.28 or something like that, 1.8. Only 1.8 has won against them.
It appears that the only thing holding back Diddy's charges is the sheer volume of information yet to be sifted through. However, once the Southern District of New York pieces everything together, Diddy's fate will be sealed. Let's not forget the revealing 2018 interview resurfaced recently where Jonathan Audi claimed to have been an escort for Diddy and implied involvement with Cassie. Audi's erratic behavior at the Trump National Doral Miami Golf Club further stirred attention as he ranted about prominent figures including Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and P. Diddy. The resurfaced video also featured Audi disclosing questionable activities and associations, including ties to an adult website and procuring individuals for Diddy. Although figures like Dwayne Wade have been indirectly linked to Diddy, there is little direct evidence incriminating him. However, there is a concerted effort among Hollywood elites to ensure their own protection amid Diddy's legal troubles. While it's uncertain whether Diddy will be among those charged, given the involvement of other high-profile individuals, some speculate he may evade consequences. In the midst of this, what are your thoughts on Dwayne Wade's alleged involvement in these parties? Do you believe he is comparable to Diddy in terms of wrongdoing? Do you anticipate he'll face consequences once the incriminating tapes are released? Let's discuss.